Hello and welcome, friends. My name is Casey, and here is another Yoga Tutorial Tuesday based on props. So the prop we're working with today is the strap. Again, it's another one of my favorites, and quite honestly, they're all my favorites. I couldn't tell you which one I like the best because they all serve a purpose and they're all very useful in this practice. So the strap. This is a 6-foot strap with D-rings on it. This is what I prefer to use, but you can use makeshift straps made out of men's ties, or if you have a bathrobe with one of those soft belts, you could use that as well. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a seated forward fold. And basically all the postures I'm showing you today are arm extenders. So if our arms are not able to reach that far, that much away from our body, this is how we use the strap. It comes in very handy to act as arm extenders. So seated forward fold, come to a comfortable seat sitting on your sitting bones. You might need to move the buttock flesh away just to feel a little more grounded. Flex your heels so they are pushing towards the wall in front of you, and the toes flex back towards your face. Take your strap around the soles of your feet. I like to have about an even amount on each side. I don't like to have like one side longer than the other, right? I like to have them about the same. So my feet are about hip width apart, pressing those heels forward, toes flexing back. As you notice, my back is nice and straight, and that is the goal of this pose. I want to keep my back straight, so that's going to make me hinge from my hips. Now, this is why the strap comes in so handy. If we are maintaining that straight spine and we're bringing our chest closer towards our legs, reaching the sternum, right, the chest bone towards our feet, we want to keep that spine nice and long. But when we do that, it may prohibit us from coming forward more. So this is where we use the strap. You can just inch your hands forward if you can. And maybe this is as far as you go, right? Maybe your arms are fully extended and maybe you can bend your elbows to pull yourself closer. And then you can hold here 5 to 10 cycles of breath. And then eventually maybe you walk the hands closer to the feet, and then eventually maybe you don't need the strap at all. But in that time, go ahead, feel free to use the strap. All right, and then slowly come out. All right, a really great one. I love this sequence with the strap. I usually teach the sequence all together on a leg day. It's amazing. So come down to your backs. Bring your, doesn't matter which leg, one leg around, put the strap around your foot, and then extend the leg towards the sky. The other leg is nice and straight on the floor. Again, you're pressing through the heel, flexing the toes back towards your face. Do the same thing with the leg that has the strap around it. Again, hands on either side of the strap. This right here, you might already be feeling enough. If you want, you can take that strap, pull the strap in closer to your chest, and you're going to feel more stretch in the back of your leg, right? And obviously, I can't reach my hands to my foot, but some people kind of have that, so they're able to. Maybe you use your hands, but this is the strap. You're placing all of that work into the strap to pull the leg closer. All right, now, so this is the first part of it. Take both straps into the left hand, or whichever the same side the extended leg is. Take your opposite hand, place it on the opposite hip, so you're grounding it down. You're still grounding down through the straight leg on the floor. Press through the heel, and then carefully bring this top leg out to the side. Keep pressing through the heel. So wonderful for the inseam of the leg. You can feel that stretch. Breathing here. So nice. And like I said, you can hang here 5 to 10 cycles of breath. Nice full deep inhale. Slow, smooth exhale. Good. And then once you've been there for a few breaths, I have to scooch over just a little bit to show you what I'm doing. And then carefully switch the straps to the other hand. Take that thumb, place it into the hip crease, and press the hip down. We want to try to still keep the hips nice and even. And then carefully bring that top leg across your body. Now you're going to feel it on the outside, on the IT. Oh, so good. Again, I'm using my strap because I just can't reach my toes with my hand. And I don't want to bend my knee because I really want to feel that stretch. Good. Again, staying here 5 to 10 cycles of breath. And then when you're done, slowly bring it back. Bring the leg in, and then switch sides. Do it on the other leg as well. Okay, so that was a seated and then something on your back. Now we're going to come to a standing position. So stand in your traditional mountain posture, right? Just get grounded here, feet planted. Good. Now the strap. So take the strap a little bit wider than your shoulders. Again, I like to have equal length on each side. I don't like to feel lopsided. And I'm just going to take my hands, I'm just going to take them out a little bit wider. So then inhale, bring the strap overhead, and then just a little side bend. Exhale to one side. Inhale. Exhale over to the other side. And then you could do this a few times. So really keep that strap taut. You don't want any slack in between your hands. So keep pulling, pulling, pulling. Good. So nice little stretch for the intercostal muscles in the rib cage. Good. All right, now I love this one for the chest. So you can bring the strap down in front of you. Good. And then inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it behind you. Good. And then just keep doing this a few times just to open up the chest muscles, open up the back and the shoulders. So if you have had any kind of injuries, or maybe you're like, oh, this just feels really tight in the pecs and the shoulders, hold here. Just hold here, breathe, open up through the chest. Good. Breathing 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, release. One more breath in. Good. Now, if we were going to interlace the hands and do a forward fold, but that just doesn't work for you, this is where the strap would come in handy. You would take that strap in between your hands, close, or maybe they move a little bit further apart, depending on your shoulders and the flexibility. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the knees slightly. Come into that forward fold, but keep lifting the hands away from your low back. And then maybe the hands reach towards the head. Maybe you can walk your hands in a little bit closer on that strap. Again, if not, that's okay. If the shoulders are tight or you just have a lot of muscle back there in the shoulders and the back body, and it's just not happening to make that hand clasp, this is where the strap comes in to serve you. Good. And just let the head go. Keep reaching those arms. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. And then slowly bring the hands down and then roll up. Wonderful. Okay, a couple standing postures that might be considered a little advanced, but I want to show them to you. The strap is a wonderful support. So if we were coming into grab, a standing right here, right? But say I can't do this. Say that it's just not happening. Maybe my hamstrings are super tight. I can't. It's just not working. This is where we use the strap. So take the strap around the sole of the foot. Again, bringing that strap to both hands. And then inhale, lift that knee. And then maybe you work on straightening the leg. Or maybe there's a slight bend. Keep pressing into that standing leg. Try not to let all of the weight shift over to the standing side. Good. And then engaging the core and then carefully bringing the leg out to the side. And then you can bring it back. Switch the strap to the other side, kind of like what we did on our back. And then maybe you twist. I know, if you're not here yet, that's okay. I'm just giving you options depending on where you are. And then carefully, slowly lower the leg down. One final pose, dancer pose. Again, if we are just super tight and we're not able to grab the foot for whatever reason, we can't lift it, we can't extend it, use the strap. Strap around the foot. Take both of those tails into one hand on the other hip, right? The one that doesn't have the strap. Lift the foot. And then maybe you begin to extend the leg. And then reach that hand that was on the hip towards the sky. Maybe this is your dancer. Maybe you can extend it a little bit more. Wherever you are, know that the strap is there to support you. Okay, friends, I hope this tutorial served you well. Again, there are many, many, many other ways to use this strap, but I just wanted to show a few that were quite popular and some of my favorites. All right, have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to drink your water. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.